Capital in the 21st Century by Thomas Piketty. Introduction. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to dive into the wild world of economics with Thomas Piketty's Capital in the 21st Century. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is just another boring economics lecture, let me tell you, this book is like a roller coaster ride through the history of money, wealth, and inequality. Published in 2013, this non-fiction heavyweight has made quite a splash in the world of economics and beyond. Piketty, a French economist, takes us on a journey that spans centuries, continents, and a whole lot of data. The main theme? Understanding how wealth and income inequality have evolved over time and what we can do about it. So, if you've ever wondered why the rich keep getting richer and the rest of us are left scrambling, this book's got some answers. And trust me, it's not just a snooze fest of numbers and graphs. Piketty makes it surprisingly engaging and, dare I say, fun. Highlight and summary. Okay, so let's get into the juicy details. Piketty kicks things off with a grand historical tour of wealth and income inequality, kind of like a This Is Your Life for Capitalism. He digs deep into data from Europe and the United States, tracing trends back to the 18th century. Imagine going through old family albums, but instead of awkward teenage photos, it's charts and graphs showing how wealth has been distributed over time. Spoiler alert, it's not pretty. Piketty introduces this mind-blowing concept called bar greater than G. Now, I know what you're thinking, R greater than G sounds like some new hipster band. But no, it stands for the rate of return on capital, R, being greater than the rate of economic growth, G. Translation? Rich people's investments grow faster than the economy, meaning their wealth snowballs while the rest of us are stuck on the treadmill. It's like running in place while they zoom by in a Lamborghini. And here's where Piketty really drops the mic. He argues that this isn't a fluke, but a fundamental feature of capitalism. Wealth concentration isn't just some nasty side effect, it's built into the system. Capitalism is like that friend who always wins at Monopoly because they start with Boardwalk and Park Place. But don't start flipping tables just yet. Piketty doesn't just diagnose the problem, he offers solutions. One of his big ideas is a global wealth tax. Yes, you heard that right, a tax on wealth, not just income. This would help level the playing field, making sure the ultra-wealthy contribute their fair share. It's a bold proposal, kind of like suggesting pineapple on pizza. It's not for everyone, but it's worth considering. Piketty also touches on policy and taxation, arguing that progressive taxes are crucial in addressing inequality. He's basically saying we need to go back to a time when tax rates were higher for the wealthy, like in the mid-20th century. Remember when your grandparents talked about the good old days? Turns out, they might have been onto something. The book isn't just about numbers and policies, though. Piketty delves into the social and economic impacts of inequality. He examines how disparities in wealth affect education, technological progress, and even democracy itself. It's like looking at a ripple effect, how one small stone, or a pile of cash, can create waves across society. One of the strengths of Capital in the 21st Century is Piketty's writing style. He manages to take complex economic theories and make them accessible, almost like he's sitting across from you at a coffee shop, explaining things over a latte. Plus, he backs up his arguments with a treasure trove of empirical data, making it hard to argue with his conclusions. It's like he brought receipts to a debate. Of course, not everyone is on board with Piketty's ideas. Some critics argue that his solutions, like the global wealth tax, are politically impractical. They say it's like trying to herd cats, nice in theory, but good luck making it happen. Others believe his analysis is too focused on wealth distribution without addressing underlying economic growth issues. Despite the criticism, Piketty's book has sparked a massive debate. It's like he threw a grenade into the economic policy arena, and everyone's still talking about the explosion. The discussions it has generated are a testament to the book's impact and relevance. Whether you agree with his proposals or not, you can't deny that Piketty has highlighted some fundamental issues in our economic system. Conclusion. So, what's the final verdict on Thomas Piketty's Capital in the 21st Century? In short, it's a game changer. Piketty has managed to take the dry, often bewildering subject of economic inequality and turn it into a compelling narrative. He's like the David Attenborough of economics, showing us the hidden forces shaping our financial landscape with clarity and passion. The book's biggest strength lies in its thorough research and data-driven approach. Piketty's use of historical data provides a solid foundation for his arguments, making it hard to dismiss his conclusions as mere speculation. It's like he's built a skyscraper of evidence, and each brick is a meticulously gathered piece of data. Piketty's key insight, that R greater than G, is a powerful lens through which to view economic inequality. It explains why the rich keep getting richer and offers a stark warning about the future if current trends continue. It's a bit like discovering the secret ingredient in a recipe for disaster. His proposed solutions, such as the global wealth tax, are bold and ambitious. They may seem radical to some, but Piketty argues that they are necessary steps to prevent runaway inequality. It's like suggesting a major renovation to a crumbling house. You can patch things up here and there, but eventually, you need to tackle the big structural issues. Reading Capital in the 21st century is like going on a deep dive into the mechanics of our economic system. It challenges readers to rethink their assumptions and consider the long-term implications of current policies. It's not just a book for economists, it's for anyone interested in understanding the forces that shape our world. In conclusion, Piketty's book is a must-read for those who care about economic justice and fairness. It's a call to action for policymakers, scholars, and the public to engage with the pressing issue of inequality. Piketty doesn't just leave us with problems, he offers a vision for a more equitable future. So, whether you're an economics geek or just someone who wants to understand why the world seems so financially lopsided, Capital in the 21st century has something for you. It's an eye-opener, a conversation starter, and most importantly, a catalyst for change. Let's hope that Piketty's insights inspire real action towards a fairer and more just economic system. Happy reading and happy investing!